What's up, y'all? It's your boy eBay Fight Predictions in the building. I'll be breaking down Cutelaba versus Devin Clark. Really, really good fight right here. Hey, I love this fight. Both guys have an opportunity for redemption. Both guys are in a bit of a weird situation. Devin Clark is coming off one loss. Cutelaba is coming off a draw and two losses. I don't count the other loss as a real loss. He's really, to me, I got him on I think he only lost that one fight to Ankalaev where he got knocked out, but that's about it. Both guys match up really, really well in the grappling. In the striking department, I would give the edge to Cutelaba, but this is a great matchup, but in terms of the gas tank and maybe the durability, I give it to Clark. So it's a good matchup. There's not much of a storyline here. It's just a really, really good matchup in the light heavyweight division. Two guys going at it. Cutelaba, super, super young, like 27 years old. He doesn't look like it. That's crazy when I think about it. It's like 6 years older than me. That's crazy. He's super young, right? Now, Clark, he's been in the game a lot longer. I wouldn't say a lot longer, but he's a more experienced athlete, I would say, in mixed martial arts. He's wrestled a long time. I consider that a form of martial arts. He's been in the. I feel like it just seems like if you look at Clark, even if you look at his face, it just seems like he's been in the game for a long time. He looks like an older guy. But yeah, obviously Cutelaba has more fights though on his record, so hey, it is what it is. But yeah, man, let's talk about the stats. Cutelaba comes in with a record of 15-6-1. Fights out of Moldova, age 27, a height of 6'1", and reaches 75. Clark, 12-5, fights at Albuquerque, New Mexico. Age 31, a height of 6 foot, and a reach 75. So in terms of gyms, I think Cutelaba is training at Extreme Couture. I've seen him work with Dewey Cooper, Eric Nixon, all those guys. I don't know if that's his official American camp, but I like him working with Dewey Cooper, man. It's hard, man. I don't know how I feel about Dewey sometimes. Like he's a legit boxing coach. That's not, but I don't know, man. I would like to see if some guys. I will go to Dewey for more of the kickboxing area. I know Dewey can hold pads for boxers. I'm not saying he can't. I know he trained the guy. I forgot the guy's name, but the Cameroonian guy that fought Joe Joyce in his last fight. I forgot his name, but Joe Joyce beat him. No disrespect to Dewey, but he does have a legit heavyweight boxer. But I feel like I don't know, maybe heavyweight boxing in this. It's just weird. Like Dewey's legit. I'm not trying to say he's not, but I would like to see some of these guys like Kevin Lee especially, see another boxing coach. I feel like it would help them a lot because there is an area where you see it even in Ganou's game, you see it in a lot of these guys' game. Sorry for the background noise. Is that the lack of defense, And even Murdov, Makhmed Murdov did some work with Dewey Cooper. And I'm not trying to try. Dewey is amazing. He's amazing. Legit. His kickboxing. But I'd like to see some of these guys go to a different... get some different boxing work, and Eric Nixon is one of those guys. He's not obviously he's a head MMA coach, but yeah, I would like to I don't know, it was just a random thought that came in my head. I'd like to see these guys, even like Kevin, if there's one thing, because I never really talked about it. I haven't done a recap in so long, but hopefully I think I'm going to be off for this card. I think I'll even live stream if I can, but yeah, I hopefully I can recap this card, but yeah, like I was saying, I like to see these guys get different looks, and but yeah, to that point, in terms of if I'm gonna say who has the better gym, Devin Clark is training at a Winklejohn. Those guys are legit championship level coaches. Whatever you want to say, all they got is John Jones, Holly Holmes, and Condit. They had Cowboy Cerrone a while back. But all those guys had either fought for titles or have got titles, right? They had Rashad Evans, George, the list goes on. They've had guys. But for Cutelaba, that's where I feel like something's going on. Even Kevin Lee, the gas tank, and Cutelaba, they share that same problem. I don't know what they're doing in the training room. I'm not seeing that. I'm not seeing the work that's getting put in. I'm not seeing if they're putting, miles on the track, right? So I don't know what's going on with Cutelaba's gas tank, but that's where I would probably give the edge to Clark. Clark has gas before, but I would say he has the better gas tank out of the two. I would say that. I say Clark has the coaching advantage. I don't know. His dad is a bit of he yells a little too much, but besides his dad, or if it's, I don't know who it is, just yelling, Greg Jackson, all those guys, Winkle, yeah, those guys are legit. So I would say Devin Clark, in terms of game plans too, they're legit too. They have the advantage. But in terms of notable victories, I don't know why I went on a tirade about coaching and all that stuff. But in terms of, notable wins for a guy like Devin Clark, Devin Clark, he really, really disappointed me in his fight against Anthony Smith. I picked him. He let me down. He's super motivated. I think his mother-in-law had passed away. He was talking about how he's using that as motivation. But in terms of really big-time wins for him, you got Alonzo Menifield, I think DeCon Townsend, and I guess Mike Rodriguez. But he's fought legit competition, right? He fought Jan Blachowicz, Alexander Rakic, Ryan Spahn, and Anthony Smith, right? Those two guys are going to be in the main event. So he's been in there with some of the best guys, and it's like he doesn't, he rarely gets knocked out. He's been hurt. He got knocked out by Rakic, or he got finished, right? And he got knocked out by Alex Nicholson. But he doesn't really get knocked out a lot, right? He has pretty good chin. He's really durable. He knows how to clinch. He knows how to dirty box. He's good in a lot of those areas. He's super tough, and he wants to win. Probably his only problem is he leaves his neck out there just to get choked out. That would be his problem. In terms of Cutelaba, right? What's his notable wins? It's hard to say nowadays. He had Khalil Roundtree. Probably is one of his better wins, and then Gadzet Imagulov, and I think that's how you say his name. Those are probably his better wins. But he's fought good competition too. He lost to Mirza Serkinov, fought Jared Kenner, lost to him, fought Glover Teixeira. He was the favorite actually in that fight, which is crazy. Lost to him. That first fight against Magomed Ankalaev doesn't count to me. That was a fluke. I don't care what nobody says. The second one was not, and he has that draw to Dustin Jacoby. I thought, in terms of the last performances, I thought Cutelaba had a better performance, and Cutelaba showed heart. The guy gasses out. I don't know if it's a natural thing, and he's not like a really big light heavyweight. Like, he's stocky, but he's not big, and I don't know why he's gassing out so much. He doesn't have a lot of weight on him. Maybe it's because he has too much muscle on him. I don't know what's the issue. But against Jacoby, he showed a lot of heart in that third round. He didn't give up. He showed heart, even though he was dead tired. It's just, I think what it is, yeah, you have to look at, I see a lot, it happens with a lot of wrestlers. When I was wrestling in college, I saw that so much. Lactic acid is for real. Yeah, it is for real. It is for real. And it I forgot what's the phrase, like, I forgot. It's something about how exhaustion can make cowards out of men. Like, it doesn't matter. If you're tired, man. Like, you're tired. And when that lactic acid comes through your fucking muscles, there's nothing you can do about it. You just gotta survive. And he showed me something. He had heart, man. Jacoby is a legit kickboxer, and he could have fucking killed him, and he could have curled up in the fetal position and gave up, but he didn't, and he got heart, man. You're gonna have to kill this guy, and that's how I see this matchup going. It's like I don't think Clark has any tools besides maybe a gas tank and toughness to maybe get it a draw, or maybe he could steal it via split decision. That's about it. I don't see him finishing Cutelaba. Maybe he could submit Cutelaba. I don't know. Or maybe he might be the better wrestler attitude, but I don't think so, man. Cutelaba's grappling's really good. And how I see it for Clark, here's what I see. I think Clark should challenge Cutelaba in the ground. We should, because it's hard to say who's the better grappler, but I say they match up really well in that area. I think Clark should go for that. I think he should try to challenge Cutelaba in that area and challenge his gas tank. And that's how he should make it. He should, take him to them trenches, take him to overtime, basically, if it's a wrestling match, right? Like, make him tired, make him work, and just, smell that blood and break him, right? And maybe he could get a ground and pound finish and stuff like that. There's a lot of areas where I could see Cutelaba getting tired in the third round, going for a single leg. Maybe, Devin Clark does an airplane spin, gets the back, and just, pours it on with ground and pounding. Maybe he can get the victory that way. Maybe like a third round TKO. Or, maybe if it's a dominant third round and maybe he won the second, he could maybe get a, 28-29 or, stuff like that. But it is what it is at the end of the day. It's gonna be a hard fight. It's gonna be a hard fight. I'll say that. It's gonna be a hard fight for Clark. Cutelaba, I think he has the striking advantage, the power advantage, and he matches up well in the grappling. So sprawl and brawl, I feel like for Cutelaba, they have the exact same reach, so it's not gonna be like no crazy reach disadvantage. Cutelaba is the taller guy, and I think if he imposes his will, I think he can get a. I don't know if he can get a finish. Maybe Clark is tough. I think he can get a decision win if he wins the first 2 rounds and maybe take the third round off. That's what I'm going with. I think Cutelaba, he's more well-rounded, in my humble opinion, and it's not like there's this crazy deficiency in the grappling. I think Cutelaba gets the decision victory. The Hulk, the man, and I cannot wait for the stare downs, man. That dude is legit hilarious, and I know some people don't like him, and I get it. And he does act like a dummy. I ain't gonna lie. He does act like a dummy, but he's entertainment. You can't lie. He is pure entertainment. Like, you're not gonna miss an Ian Cutelaba fight. I promise you that. You're not gonna miss it. So I'm gonna take Cutelaba by decision. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. It's your boy eBay Fight Predictions in the building. I swear, blood. Like, hey, y'all. Actually, should I close that fucking window? But I keep it open just for entertainment because the amount of coonery buffoonery that goes around in my street, but it's hilarious. But besides that, yeah, tell me what you think about the window. Should it be closed, or do you like the background noises? But yeah, what was it? Oh yeah, follow me on my Instagram, follow me on my Twitter, like, comment, subscribe, share the video. Let's get this eBay Fight Prediction Nation growing. All right, y'all. I can talk. Yeah. And tell me how you're feeling about the fight. Who you got? Cutelaba, Clark, Brown Bear versus the Hulk. It is what it is. Love y'all and goodbye.